The idea of facing fear and benefiting from it is reflected in this saying, if you live through it, it strengthens you. And I think all of us someplace in our lives have things that we were frightened about. I think fright is a very important experience for preparing to be an administrator. And this example is an extreme one, but it occurred when I was wandering around the world as a young man. I was in New Zealand and it's South Island, where Mount Cook, the tallest mountain in New Zealand, is located. Here came, as I was sitting looking at the scene, here came a goat, an ibex, and he was bounding along the ice long distance away, and so I edged myself in a position where I might intercept him, and I did. I shot him, and finally all of a sudden I slipped and went sliding down the ice and off the edge, and I was up a long ways, thousands of feet. I landed on something solid. It was a boulder perched on the side of this cliff that just went on down out of sight to the bottom. And there I was, and I looked back up and there was no way I could reach the lip to get up and out of there. I was stuck, and I sat there for hours, and I was so terrified I was totally soaked in sweat. Finally, I put the gun around my neck with a sling you have so I could carry it, and I started. There's a little game trail edged along this rock slide, and I just kind of clawed my way along it, and at that point the boulder I was holding on to came out of its perch, and so I dropped, and my hands caught on the edge of where the boulder had been perched. There was a little lip of dirt there. I suddenly relaxed and started bouncing along this sheer cliff face like a monkey. And I came to a point where there was a straight ice wall, and I had to do something about that. And I took the gun barrel and I started chipping steps. When I got down, in fact, the gun barrel was bent. I got down to him, and he had one horn left, and I had that on my desk. And that experience has stayed with me all these years, having faced a form of fear almost to the ultimate of being paralyzed by it. And surviving it has been useful on other occasions in politics, when I had to confront a special interest group in front of a legislative meeting, or where you felt fear of any kind. I can always think back and think, hey, this is hardly comparable, and it has given me a certain strength as a result.